Hi, this is Jeff, and today I'll be discussing about online business investments and basically what you would actually need for your business to be successful.
Probably a lot of you are sick and tired of 8 to 5 jobs and probably you're thinking of, you'd rather get involved with an online investment since you've read from blogs that an online investment would actually rake you a lot of money. Well, there is truth in that, but you have to consider that not everyone is for this kind of business. So if you're one of those who are easily frustrated and one of those who couldn't actually motivate themselves to work and you're considering that, you would want to have leisure time and stuff, this business is actually not for you. I would not suggest you get into this because it's going to frustrate you, and I'm not trying to freak you out, but this is the reality of having a website business. Anyway, one thing that you have to consider is that all these people have been pitching their job opportunities to you. Would it actually help you out in terms of driving traffic into your site? You have to do this yourself, and you also have to consider the pool of people that you have to work with for your site to be successful. It's not a one-man show. So probably be thinking right now why you would hire people when you can actually hire somebody who can actually do all the legwork. The thing is, what you have to consider is that if you could find somebody who could actually do all the areas of development into a website, you also have to consider that person is going to be costly, for one. Second, they only have two hands. That would mean that it's going to compromise a lot of areas. What you have to consider before signing up a website is that you have to do keyword listing. You have to consider a certain niche that you're into, because you wouldn't want to have a website that's like a smorgasbord that everything is there, okay? So you would want to have a certain niche, focus on it, and look for a niche-related keyword that would actually top the Google pages or the Google search engine or any other engines that you have in mind, like Yahoo, MSN, or Bing. You also have to consider that you should have a website that's very professional. You have to showcase your product in a way that people would trust you, especially if you're new and you don't have feedbacks yet. Now, a lot of you are skeptic as to how online businesses work, and since a lot of people have been thinking that, there could be probably scammers and stuff, but what you have to understand is that your feedback matters, and whenever one blog ruins your credibility, you're going to have a hard time marketing your business, because these blogs are going to come up every now and then whenever you're searched on the Google search engine. You also have to consider that not only that you're paying $4.99 from GoDaddy for a domain, you also have to consider that you will need a programmer, graphic artist, a search engine optimizer, and any other part of the business that would actually need you to leverage. You have to consider that you couldn't actually multitask because not everybody is proficient in every area, which would actually put your site to compromise. So not just because your programmer says that he could do a logo, you need not have to hire a graphic artist, because graphic artists are more proficient in branding and retention. So programmers are with the code, so that's what they do, and that's what we have to consider. Now, as your company grows bigger, we need content writers who would actually submit content to the search engines for you to gain traffic. We need somebody who could actually handle your social media accounts from Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, FriendFeed, and everything else. We could actually interlink so that you could actually drive more traffic to your site. Because having a website is like shouting inside a cave and hoping that somebody would hear you out. That's how it goes. So if you're thinking that some sites would actually say that when you get involved, everybody's going to go berserk over your product, that's not going to happen. So you have to drive traffic. You have to do keyword listing. You have to do link building. You have to build backlinks. And these things would actually take time. And you have to do that, especially when you're new, because you don't have any feedback for other people to actually trust your website. You also have to consider that having a website is actually a luxury. These are some of the things that you have to consider, and for you to have a very successful website, you have to have key people who could actually work with you